You know say not to the subscribe no more will you subscribe they make this platform go before? No. The love we they share na this platform, now they make the platform they grow. Not because of Sembepe, not because of Bible, but they like we they like the program every other day. It counts a lot for make the platform go up and up and up. You comment tune, not for talk, family love, they existed throughout. But on top of all, they share what you share. As you come, you like, you share the program to other person for make them see or hear waiting with the discourse inside here. That one then are the biggest part of everything. But again, we notice say you they are so, but you not subscribe yet. Okay, share like comment, but again, we want your subscription. Please, if you not subscribe it, press the subscribe button. And for you we don't subscribe, one of the first thing we for always to do, just make sure say you like the program, you share the program, and then we open the family conversation through the comment section. That's very, 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 very much unique. That's to make we reach to the point where we're supposed to reach. We love you also very much. And please, we will continue for do the best for make sure say we give una waiting we promise for give una. Thank you for your like, you share, you comment. With no go no sayo, we start the program just now. You know say not to the subscribe no more will you subscribe they make this platform go before? No. The love we they share na this platform, now they make the platform they grow. Not because of Sembepe, not because of Bible, but they like we they like the program every other day. It counts a lot for make the platform go up and up and up. You comment tune, not for talk, family love, they existed throughout. But on top of all, they share what you share. You know say not to the subscribe no more will you subscribe they make this platform go before? No. The love we they share na this platform, now they make the platform they grow. Not because of Sembepe, not because of Bible, but they like we they like the program every other day. It counts a lot for make the platform go up and up and up. You comment tune, not for talk, family love, they existed throughout. But on top of all, they share what you share. As you come, you like, you share the program to other person for make them see or hear waiting with the discourse inside here. That one then are the biggest part of everything. But again, we notice you but you not subscribe. Okay, share, like.
Mama sat long waits with tears in her eyes. Hope in the morning, pain by night falls skies. Files on the table, questions everywhere. Institutions shaking, people need repair. The app share knocking, the nation holds breath. Will true walk forward or be buried in death? We don't want noise, we don't want disguise. We want clear answers, not silence and lies. When reports are written and alarms appear, true leadership shows courage, not fear. This is real. A divided and bleeding country, awaiting healing and unity. People asking where the billions went missing. An array of questions echo painfully. When rice is stolen from the president lodge at night, you know the system don't treat us right. Cost of living crushing every soul. Broken promises taking their toll. If hunger climbs the presidential lodge wall, then something's wrong with us all. Divided and bleeding country, awaiting healing and unity. Art is written in black and white, receives questioned under public light. Double dipping whispers, laundering fears. The people deserve truth, not years of tears. Instead of answers, we see removals. Truth tellers punish, systems brutal. If exposing wrong becomes a crime, how do we heal in our own time? Justice delayed weakens the land. Accountability must take a stand. This is real. A divided and bleeding country, awaiting healing and unity. People asking where the billions went missing. An array of questions echo painfully. When rice is stolen from the president lodge at night, you know the system don't treat us right. Cost of living crushing every soul. Broken promises taking their toll. If hunger climbs the presidential lodge wall, then something's wrong with us all. Divided and bleeding country, awaiting healing and unity. Mr. President, the people watching, not for drama but corrective action. Fighting corruption means no safe zone, no office too high, no sacred throne. Parliament whispers, scandals arise, power and privilege before the people's cries. We ask for clarity, we ask for light, because silence never makes wrong right. Soldiers standing with empty plates, guarding a nation that hesitates. Hunger and uniform should never meet. The country is weak when its guards can't eat. This song is love, not political war. Plea for justice from shore to shore. No tribe, no party, no hateful tone. Just alone asking to heal her own. This is real. A divided and bleeding country, still believing in unity. Questions today can't heal tomorrow. Truth leads us responsibly. When rice is stolen from the president lodge at night, you know the system don't treat us right. Cost of living quench your love free soul. Broken promises taking their toll. If hunger climbs the presidential lodge wall, then something's wrong with us all. Divided but not defeated country, awaiting healing and unity. Say hybrid beats will speak truth to power. For Salone's future, this is the hour. From Coronado Hills to Bonte Shore, the people want justice, nothing more.
All right, awaiting healing and unity in a salon, a salon, a salon, a salon. Now that's not what I left, man. You know, when I say this word, this net, a salon, a salon, a salon, me, you know, me, yeah, actually want to full up with what I feel me body all the year, the rest of my body, you know, because the latest news we actually get is sad. You know, the biggest thief ever, we don't get inside salon, the biggest thief ever we don't get inside salon. And one green institution don't come out under the NIA. Now this we family can say in these days of our Lord Jesus Christ, 300 billion leos, 300 million new leos. How many $1,000 that one day? How many $1,000? I know if was happy, help me buy when I put on for me, I can understand. How many $1,000 that day? When I help me, not talk aloud, I beg, just help me. So, you know, what we want for can discuss today, it just the fall, you know, things ain't just the come, we just the fit inside it. It just a fit inside. Imagine we just talk about a divided and bleeding country, awaiting healing and unity. Then we can see back, say, you know, we get, you know, 300. Oh my God, Lord and angel, this is sad for our country. Really sad. I'm not able to talk aloud. Today, not the first time I had shame for talking. Let me self know here and clear. You know, now I find out, say, them banks, they are so come. Now then they use for fraud the state. Law talk and trade. The same way the how you call them, the African Express, they do the revelation. You will see how then they use the same Access Bank and other bank then. The office of how you call them, the president, not the office of the president, but the president, you would say Mother and Fatima Foundation, then gets them bank accounts where they open here. Then they take state money waiting for use for and so far gas other things, and they put them at this. Imagine, divert fund from we own, national budget, from we COFA, from we go say consolidated fund, from we own purse. We country in bank account, send. So it all look like say now all of the things them we them bank account for, and I make now if poor man wants loans every need again because they not getting money now. Now if you watch government now, this money only come from government too, and this money now money where you pay as tax. Now, under the last government, and going to introduce and say Asikoda plus plus. That is to say, now a system where they use for track for able for know how many money then they pay and tax, contain and other things. Imagine, with all of them system here so where then people here so get the zeal, get the guts, get the mind, get the audacity, get the balls for able for do all of them things here to we own country. And then when you get people them, we actually want for talk, we want for say something on them things there. So you get the inspector general where they tell them plain say, and at the check this tier so when I not come for do any protest. And if I notice this thing argue, it gonna public at the arrest you. But imagine the kind of country we get, eh? You know what? I get two people. The one they can help you for talk better one on this, a divided and bleeding country awaiting healing and unity. But before we bring Anka inside, you don't join me. But before we bring Anka inside, let's draw Ato come inside quickly. Ato, I know they greet you. I know they greet you at all. For 300 billion, 300 million. I know it's make at the call and so. This government, where they know one for letting money, they fearful na the mot, then choose for knock off 3 billion. So instead of you call them 300 billion, where we more fearful than now they call them 300 million. Now they don't knock so na NRA. You know it in Arthur? I totally confused. I thought thing like this, hallelujah. Tell for they say praise the Lord for January. Now, subhanallah, we come straight from the Christian, go to the Muslim. Subhanallah. Hey God, I thought.
It don't fearful. The country don't fearful. And the level of thief where they go on at the country now, they beyond people their understanding. Bible, I tell you, one of the things we I not go ever forget, I think I cited that. I don't even think if I talk the time when they say then they change with money. And they pull several zeros per money big and candong. I tell somebody, I say, now the thief they can rampant. I say, because when they do so now, they actually able for understand people the way understand the old money, not go able for understand the value of waiting and thief. So you find out for say the thief they rampant and the thief they bokun. And this news of stealing a NIA for me not to think will surprise me.
No,
because over the years, from where these governments come, they ensure say areas of revenue collection don't be the interest, and in as much as it don't be the interest, it's also an area through which lots of monies have been siphoning. So, for example, if you remember back, we don't get several cases them now for banks, we like people then they take bank accounts and they were supposed to be NRA bank account. Where money for go, they go inside them. And so then they twist the bank accounts them, they move the bank accounts them, so that at the end of the day, they're able for siphon money go into separate bank accounts them. The fearful thing as Sierra Leone, the fact that neither government nor the banks them nor even get a proper system out there for ensure say government monies are being paid. I don't want to even blame the bank safe. I'm going to blame the government fully, wholly and solely. you know, when I look at this, like come back a little bit to the Accountant General's report. When they look at the Accountant General's report, and they look at all of the loopholes with they, and they shake me head. And they say no.
You mean the Auditor General's report?
Yes, sorry, the Auditor General's report. Because the reason make I shake me head, and they look at this thing, and I feel pain in my heart. Now because all of these loopholes now, things them way over and over again. They not they talk about. I did not talk about them. No, they were new. Since we begin forget Auditor General's reports at that country, there we begin for they get problem with money. Now the same loopholes them. Now you would see, and they like it today when you see money like this, NRA people in NRA they siphon a money like this. You understand me? With alacrity, they siphon money like this. Not to say anything now because the government allow that kind of platform for exist, and therefore people able for take advantage of that platform over a long period of time. That's just the issue.
You know, I'm not going to all this talk to it no more at all. I'm not going to do that at all. Make her just, you know, bring inside we guest where we get inside the show this net for you know, we come and talk, because this the topic where we can when we don't talk behind the scene, it just scatter like jollof rice na plates. You know, so now we come inside. Family members, them the person we actually they bring inside. So right now we on the see now the screen. In name now Honorable Victor Ida. I love for sing one song we, you know, now most people go remember the name for, but I know see most of them no Sabia. After you know that song we get Victor Ida name.
No, nothing I remember that song.
Victor Ida irritated then kitchen Liberia border.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know, I just anytime I see him, I can remember that song, you know, because it's showing how fun the politics been the internet. Although for him, the internet not to be fun.
That'd be a difficult time for him.
Very, yes, not to be fun at all. But you know, this person has what now Honorable Victor Ida has the same and a former member of parliament from 2002 to 2007. Of course, 2002 now the time that one day we, you know, the Pakaba win that landslide victory that election where he sweep all thing. And then go landslide, first rounds, not come. You know, and then a communal parliament system where Ernest by command come inside. And at the time this way the song come out with them where the Nak Jamawas for go by Liberia border. And same way so in the deputy majority whip now the House of Parliament, you know, from 2003 to 2007. Same way so in the national publicity sector. Now that make, you know, that had the position where Laelo and Slima been gets, the position where CSO Mambu gets right now, where make even they everywhere, you know, the handle issues that we get for do with, you know, national concern, the defend empathy against the APC party by the time and day. And same way so in our author, yes, he gets one book right now where he called Author, listen to this book here. He writes one book where they call Betrayal. A divided and bleeding country awaiting healing and unity. That's not the book we write right now as we talk so. So family members them, you know, the comment section solo be they don't go okay solo me wait I think Solomon Bero don't go and all left unless the president. So that song down there. Right, so let me just be inside quickly and Honorable Victor Arida. Good evening, welcome to We Had Again.
Yes, good evening from the here in Apostle of Christ. Good evening. And I'd like to say hello to all the people, and especially the one that inside Shalom when they go through the brunt of the suffering. And of course, we in the diaspora. Every Sierra Leonean, I like for Leon and also we have them and happy New Year to you all.
All right, happy New Year to you as well, Honorable. So, Honorable, I don't know if not from your side or the thing where you use, whether they get some noise in the background. I don't know if not from your side.
I think not from your side.
Yeah.
Yes, it disturb you.
It kill your voice. It make your voice go low.
Okay, I will raise the volume. Let me see.
Okay. All right. You to watch the program. Don't forget for like and share the program. Don't forget for like and share.
How about it now?
A better small board, although it's still there. I don't know. Now, computer you use?
Yes. My laptop.
Okay. Well, it's okay, but I think the mic they near the beside the fan there. All right, to manage that long. But I thought you hear and clear, right?
Yes, I hear.
Okay. So we go on. Honorable, we've been begin discuss something, and honestly, this not be the part of the discussion, not be the part of the plan. But when I talk about this, it bleed me heart. It bleed me heart like how the divide and bleeding country it's like right now. In fact, this is the bleed the country pass how the country be the bleed. Because imagine this kind of thing. So let me start with this one. For your New Year day of this or New Year month, January, 300 billion, 300 million missing per fraudulent act where ACCD investigated now. 3 individual at one institution. How you receive this?
Well, as far as me concerned, nothing really surprised me when campaign, stealing, when campaign thief in the country, especially by the current power clique. Nothing really surprised me. So it don't come as a surprise because with people they say before foot 9 p.m. foot the color.
Okay.
If you not the leader, you the thief with impunity, you don't get any moral ground for stop anybody not for thief. So it's like giving a free pass to everybody. Anybody will get access to money now, when a state money, is see them as a right because already you see the example from above. So the morality is such that nobody can question anybody now with the thief because the thief starts from the number one man.
So after you see the angle where
Yes.
come from?
Yes. So the essence of it is that like you don't already pull it up probably waiting before foot to be a fala. So if the number one man where na in for be the standard, the number one man when I for be the standard, don't break the standard. Who smart he go get for tell the one that we did bottom say when not for break the standard.
When we begin the program, I play one song where basically they talk about the number one man, safe not even serious about fighting corruption. You imagine, say, the number one man, they accusing, okay, not accuse, audit reports come out with receipt, evidence for sure, say your office, not only your office, people around you in your office, do it in and call, double dipping, then forge or fake receipts, then we then submit to the audit report. Instead of you investigate the people around you, you choose for take on the auditor general and finally remove an in office. So, like Honorable say, what you expect if the number one man don't break the standard? All my way get access, the field and I right for just do whatever I want for do. Anyway, so Honorable, now let's put this question to you. Today is January 6th. And January 6th, we all know what it actually means in our country. And I think one man, one journalist in the country about this in the campaign from 7 years ago, it's still alive.
I not get you. I not get you.
What do you get now?
Yes, you see it.
Yes, so basically, waiting at the time for say on this same day, when at January 6th, we get one journalist when a Mustafa MKCC, where he post on Facebook page say 27 years today, they've been sentenced unto death, during this day. Of course, we know where they say they sentence you to death, not by the court, but then just put you under gunpoint and they're about for send you go next world. And then I see another journalist again, Thomas Dixon, where himself put say today they've been killed in Papa, January 6th, yanda. This particular thing, how it fits into what this divide and bleeding country they talk about, taking into consideration what they make we go into that ugly sense.
Well, it's a long haul, Unfortunately, Salon are one of the many countries in Africa where from independence we not get any political direction we able for make with people and gain consciousness of the need for live a life worthy of national development. Salone gets independence in such a circumstance where the people them we go na Lancaster House in 1960 or go get we independence now been puppets them way Britain be ready for use for continue for perpetrate neo-colonialism na Salone, because Salone is one of the classical neo-colonial statesmen where the West actually architecture, particularly Britain. If you look at the history of Sierra Leone, from the term where we take them as, as early as 1808, when the British were declared Salone, a British crown colony. You will notice, say, British man then actually use Salone as an example now West Africa for create a type of hegemony where them for able to get control over Salone, Nigeria, the Gambia, and of course Ghana. Now that make Salone get the first so-called university south of the Sahel in 1827, Fobe College, where they twin up with Durham. Now they for train the elite for collaborate with the colonial masters them for reap the rest of the country off with resources and keep with people them ignorant. So they create an ignorant mass. When I say ignorant, politically ignorant mass, and create an elite where for support them, for continue, for extract with raw material resources, go manufacture them, bring them back for sale as added as added value. When I've been that pattern they then continue for the enjoy with complete control politically over the country, that when Africans start for ask for independence, they sideline the people that wouldn't get political consciousness na Salone. People like I.T. Wallace Johnson, people like Lamina Sankor, then sideline them one and they then take puppet the way they were able to control for perpetrate neo-colonialism. Now I make tell they that today we still get puppet the way they rule the country. There has not been any Sierra Leonean leader who has crossed that line and went above to turn their back on that type of neo-colonial superstructure where they inherit from colonialism. Today, Salone, the country, they in complete control by Western exploitation, particularly through the puppet, collaboration of the so-called leaders. That's why BO able to stay in power up till now. One day, where they oppose them from the West. Because they serve their interest. But let them see somebody today will go team up, say, no, we tire for the go big IMF. We tire for the go big World Bank. For waiting people then they can't eat. When they're out of real resources, their institutions then they continue for finance their activity. We tire. Let we control we resources. Let we get plan for we people then whereby we go able to develop economically without being submissive to Western control. So once they get a leader where they're able for use, they're not care how the people and they suffer. Now I make you go hardly hear them condemn you because they serve their interest. Now a puppet is ready for dance to the tune because he set the thief out of waiting, then they extract. So this is the logic. And I want to let people understand, say, just before you come in, please.
Yes, sir. Continue.
I want to let people understand, say, then two parties, notwithstanding the fact that I'm still SLPP, then two parties, SLPP and APC, are the real problem in that country day. But this becomes even worse when you get a clique where Inside the SLPP now come out for make things worse. They call themselves power. They isolate people who would have kicked against the nonsense way that they do. When you talk, they say, hey, now when they not give appointment. Nonsense. Not everybody don't lose integrity. Some of we not go ever work under a system that we cannot defend. It's not about money. It's about integrity. It's about commitment to the people of Sierra Leone. Unfortunately, we have not got leaders in that country. All we have had are rulers. Rulers are different from leaders. Rulers are people who are determined to carry out their self or personal ambition at the expense of the people. A leader is one that is even ready to make the supreme sacrifice without asking for a dime. But he must have a vision. And he must have integrity. And he must have commitment. Some of we, if we be interested in just making money, the former president at the talk and now, when I can call him and ask him that, anybody where you give me where they talk, they ask him. The former president and Kuruma, who was better off than this puppet in comparative terms, even though I oppose him, where be the reluctant for left power, who was better off? We served in parliament together. He was my friend before we went to parliament. I would have served under APC if I was an opportunist. But I told them that no moment will meet me in Sierra Leone after we lost the election in 2007. Because I know that if you have a system where you have no control in terms of vision, you want to continue with the superstructure that was handed to you by colonial heritage, you will end up getting the same result. That was why Ernest Koroma was not able to control the thieves around him, and he ended up carrying the blame for them. And now this one is worse. This is not knowing, you know, I mean.
Take that talk.
No, at this point, sitting at January 6, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission said, let we pull it in our chest. Doctor, sorry, Honorable, go ahead. They listen to you. Just go ahead and make your point.
We
Go
cannot
ahead and make
continue
your
like
point.
this. We cannot. Not to all Sierra Leonean. Now, you know, well, there are some of us that have integrity. We would rather die speaking the truth and standing for the people. It's not about wealth. It's not about this money. It's about sacrificing for those that cannot help themselves. Leadership is not a right to comfort and the accumulation of stolen wealth. That's not leadership, that's betrayal. So I ask Sierra Leoneans, let them read Betrayal, the book we have just published. Let them read them and understand the problem of Sierra Leone. The problem of Sierra Leone not to, I go give you pump, I don't go buy bus for now, I don't go buy plane for now. What is the structure? What are the structures? People let me collect on that young man in Burkina Faso. Not a magic. We call it vision. You must be in a position whereby you look at the society, you know what the people want, and you know who the enemies are. But you cannot be collaborating with the enemies because you want to share out of the loot that the enemies are having from your people. It's a disgrace. Enough is enough.
All right, Honorable. It's very, very interesting that this they come out from somebody who been don't serve under the SLPP before, and is still a party member, holder of SLPP party card. So I want to start by asking how did we end up falling to this place where we are? What happened? How SLPP lost some? We make a squad like this, a group of people able to come up and capture a party like a SLPP. You know, we considering waiting the legacy of the former president, Dr. Ahmad Tijan Kaba, what happened with this thing all now can capsize so?
It's unfortunate. You know, the colonial premise of politics was primarily based on divide and rule. But at the time when the colonialists were in power, they did not use tribe as the foundation of their divide and rule policy. What they did was to set the protectorate, quote unquote protectorate, against the colony, divide the protectorate from the colony. So the two
upline versus Freetown. Upline versus Freetown.
Upline versus Freetown. Make the people that are Freetown think say they better pass the one that are upline. Then they make the one that are upline think say the people that are Freetown now they are the problem. So while the colonialists they use the Creoles, Neon people them, for administer the protectorate, at the same time you will get Creoles them where they do well in business. When I be merchant them, where they don't create relationship with people in the provincial areas. So while them business people here, they transact business between the protectorate and the colony, the same colonial masters will be they use the Creole them for administer the protectorate. When he reached 10 in 1895, after they signed treaty with France for demarcate between Guinea and Salon, by 1896, when they imposed the hot tax war, when people like Baiboué and others revolted, then twist round now for make them gain sympathy from the protected people, then sacrifice the Creoles. They say, now them people here, now then they can instigate we for go make una life uncomfortable. So they created that wedge between the Creoles and the protected people. And at the same time, there was an immigrant population that was flowing through the country. Then they call them Syrians, but we they call them Coral. Who people they call them Coral. So they use the Syrians also as a buffer. You know, it's an interesting but devastating period of time in the country. When from that point there now, divide and rule continue up to the post-colonial period. But under Sir Milton Magai, Sir Milton was a modest person with regards to his own sentiment concerning the protectorate and the colony. So he was neutral. He was neutral. He was able to serve as a figure that united the colony and the protectorate. That was why people like Lamina Sankor and others were excited to collaborate with him. But by the time when Magai came, nine tribalism came. Albert Magai nine bring tribalism. That's alone. Then Sheikh Stevens can perfect them. With tribalism came regionalism. So now they don't nyaka the country between tribe and region and political party. So this consequence what they suffer so now out of tribal sentiment make this Mr. Bio when not get no business for the outside end up for the outside now out of tribal sentiment, because unfortunately we people learn the Mendis are the largest ethnic group followed by the Timnis. It's so unfortunate that the two large ethnic groups now then they set against one another using political divide for mess up the entire rest of 14 other tribes then, because there are 16 ethnic groups in Sierra Leone. Then 2 ethnic groups there, you get the people that want to serve their self-interest. Then they use their ethnic group there for bang their heads together through so-called political parties. They all not get any business for their side so, if not to tribalism and regionalism. You not get any business for the under.
All right, this one very, very interesting today. Today at least we don't start January with something where they with knowledge we bring we back from pre-colonial to colonial times to present day. But I still a few days ago, me and Sengbe Pierre the talk we did a one program and we talk about the elitist setup of the SLPP group. Now, in which you're not able for run until you become a chief a patron or chief patron of the party before you get the ability for run for presidency. But what I want for see you know with your knowledge of being somebody who don't be in politics, because I know say not all that Pakaba you begin politics. Me no say not all that Pakaba you begin politics at all. But with somebody who don't be
I started, let me guide you. I started at age 17. I've always been a leader.
I know. So now make I make people know. Say not all that Pakaba, not all that SLPP Pakaba. You start politics. The name Victor Rida, na name we don't day from if I remember good, from Shaka Stevens times to Momo times. We get that name the good one, Victor Rida, elections and all of that thing. So
we own generation. They tell we about Victoria, good one. Now the transition period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
If you ask a young
people
generation right now, now that name the name they sabi para election, that be the captain for that election.
Okay. So let people understand. Say the person where they talk from a standpoint of authority, a standpoint of knowledge. It's somebody we will say don't pass through the systems from one party state to waiting within also. So the question I want for us now. We see the SLPP elitism in the structure, but how can we identify that within the APC? Is there a system where the APC they use for maintain elitism from your knowledge?
Well, you know, the APC now a breakaway from the SLPP. Sheka Stevens, who was the founder of APC, was the first minister of Mines and Labor under Sir Milton Magai. Sheka Stevens, because of his radical outlook, being a trade unionist who was particularly interested in the welfare of the workers and therefore had a grassroots outlook, Sheka Stevens not been comfortable with the manner in which Sir Milton been govern the SLPP. If you read my book, you will see when I go Lancaster House, Sheka Stevens at one point get for left, then he returned back to Freetown. Now they can set up election before independence movement. That was in 1960. Now that election before independence movement day, nine can born APC. So APC take a complete opposite direction of the elitist attitude of SLPP, where Sir Milton Magai now be one of the one that will create that elitism there, because he believes say now the chiefs them for talk on behalf of the people, that the people themselves not get the capacity for decide what thing they want. Well, Sheka Stevens is here differently. Sheka Stevens take a radical departure. He can believe on the unemployed, the lumpens, the illiterate, the mass of people that were excluded. Now it makes Sheka Stevens not take long for get legal hold on the structures. Sheka Stevens formed the APC in 1960. By 1961, independence, where Sir Milton arrest about 41 of them, put them at Pademba Road prison before they declare independence. By the time when Shaki come out, it don't make Shaki don't become popular. By 1962, Shaki won the first provincial man to win city mayor na Freetown. 1962. In less than a year, a vacancy appeared in the constituency West 2 then, which is around Brookfields, Congo Market area. Sheka Stevens grabbed the opportunity. He contested that by-election and he won as the APC candidate. Automatically, he became the APC leader in parliament. So, by 1962, the APC was properly grounded. 2 years later, Sir Milton died. Albert make Yuki. Then he supposed forgive Dr. Khalifa Smart who was the most senior minister as external affairs minister. But because Magai been get closer to his half-brother, Mintin, he used other people then for manipulate the system, they swear, they crown him as the leader of the SLPP. That was where the SLPP's disaster started. Albert begin for purge the army, get rid of Northerners, put Southerners, enter the civil service, begin purge the civil service, put the new graduates them where now Southeasterners them, begin put them, they replace the Creoles. So the Creoles can get sympathy for Sheki, and they control the university, the civil service. So they were privy to all the documents which were exposed SLPP, and they feeded Sheikh Stevens with that. And Sheikh Stevens been get good lieutenant, like the MS Fofana and Bashtaki, they were killed later. Bashtaki was one of the star journalists where they follow Albert any side way go and send the news na salon. Before you know it, in 5 years from 1962 to 1967, Sheki was on top. That was how APC won that election. But then Lansana, who was a relationship by marriage to Albert, at the day when they swear Sheki in, na Governor General's house, Lansana engineer a coup. They arrest Sheki, house arrest, Ian Albert, and the Governor General. Confusion came in. Lansana in could not last for more than 48 hours. Then another set of soldiers then come inside. Charles Blake and others. Then take over. Now they send call Joxy. In fact, now Genda then be one call. Then send message to Genda. Genda day on the way from the High Commissioner London where they serve salon. Now the members say, hey, this guy, Joxin, been there out na Sandos they study. They look between the two, they say, oh, Joxin go better than Genda. They change the decision, then take Joxin. Joxin rule for 13 months, 1 year, 1 month. Then Patrick, warrant officer Patrick Conte, then can they make their own coup. But within that 13 months, they will not release Albert and Sheki. When they release Albert and Sheki, Sheki go Guinea. He go begin develop a militia force for can invade. Now they the first rebel war before start. But then this Bangura where Sheki kill later, Colonel Bangura, now Albert now is Sakam as deputy force commander, no, as commander of the army, you know, because now not Anna. So that God's day, Bangura been get him. Bangura go join Sheki na Guinea. 9 minutes train, the rebel them for can invade Salon. Fortunately, warrant officer plus 2 Patrick Conte then coup come inside. When the coup come inside, then send for Bangura for can lead them. Well, Bangura be don't take Shekina was in boss. When Bangura come, he stabilized the situation in less than 72 hours. He called Sheki. Sheki took over. That was in 68. So that's
so something interesting. I don't know if you see history replay itself. If you listen carefully, we see what happened under Albert Magai, but the act of replacing Westerners and Northerners with Southeasterners, removing them with Southeasterners, and we see systematically the same thing happening under this pauper government. Me, I don't like for call them SLPP in actual terms. I don't like for call them SLPP. These pauper hijackers, we see Madabio actually walking in the footsteps of Albert Magai. Is it a lie?
You are so right. I was coming to that. But then
all right, sir. Go ahead, sir.
No, you get in the point. It means I'm happy that you get in the point. When we say other people outside that the studio also go down, they get the point. Go ahead. Apostle.
Yes, so
Right
we see that thing there actually happening, back and forth. But what I want to say, you serve under Pakaba. How you go describe Pakaba in government in relations to waiting the happen now? Is this what Pakaba was looking out for in the SLPP?
Never. I can say without contradictions, President Kaba, may his soul rest in peace, even though himself he was not the type of leader which I believe we still need in the country, but he was better off than all of them so far. If you look at President Kaba, we set up structures after the war where any sober government be forbidden from and set we free from going back to where we have now gone and gone beyond. Beyond don't take we beyond. Who say we come out? Where Pakaba pull we from? Pakaba, because of what he experienced before he left Salon, he was implicated in some funny scandal. So he was determined to prove to Sierra Leoneans that his hands were clean. And Pakaba ruled that country there with love. Unfortunately, the contradiction which can happen between Pakaba and Paberewa, now in land we so waiting with it also now. Because last minute, Pakaba come out behind Paberewa because he no longer been trusted. And this now be as a result of password between Pakaba and Paberewa. Let everybody read the betrayal. We're not going to know the full story.
Yeah, we come to betrayal. We get for facts about betrayal. But first, for me, I think to say what's interesting, your knowledge on this program is very, very interesting, because I think to say your knowledge is timely and your book timely. But we'll come back can talk about the book a little bit. One of the things I want to talk about, what I want to make you Rob Motsman. Now, how deep are we now in Sierra Leone? How divided are we now? How deep is that divide?
Oh my God.
How can you measure it? Try to measure them in your words.
Yes, it's fierce. The depth and the division is fierce. And it will take people like us who are even ready to sacrifice our lives to heal and unite that country. Because what the power per click don't do, they don't exacerbate the division, not only na the country, but they start off with the party force, the SLPP. Don't mix up the SLPP completely. Now a click they rule the party. Now make BO in West they get the audacity for things say if he even talk say one be leader of SLPP. Unfortunately, come on from the party camp to the country. Like how you not waiting I talk about Albert Magai, the way he start for divide the country, BO don't do worse. Because as far as BO concerned, it is so primitive, so mediocre that it cannot function outside of tribe. He not trust anybody when not they talk in language. Because in interest not to for build the country, in interest now for stay in power by all means. And people will not get what it take. When ideas, when a vision for lift with people them out of this mass poverty where they don't plunge them into, and they want to continue for staying in power, then best bet now for lean on tribes. And this you get across both parties. Even the one where they run around now both the SLPP and the APC, they don't get nothing for offer. If they challenge me, let them put it on paper. Like I put this one on paper. let us know their vision. They have nothing to offer. They will tell you, say, we go bring bus for you, we go build school for you. To hell with this nonsense. This has been the same charade that has been in the mouth of politicians since we post-colonial period. Till date, today, we don't get water, pass with a dig well inside Freetown. Today, we don't get stable light. Today, with people then, not they eat more than 1 meal a day with such massive wealth. Today, pass we go beg in the IMF, World Bank. It's annoying. It's disgusting because they don't have what it takes to get our people out of the doldrum. Why? Because their interest is to fulfill personal and self-ambition. My records are there. As a member of parliament in the constituency, I built a community center over Sambagota that they are not get us. When Patabago for go open the bindi, when cut the tape, when he look, he said, wow, me own colleague there when I be MP with me, when they go look the building while they do the project, they ask me if me had no day for the kind materials they want to put inside the place. How you go put tile like this, now this gone, when they use now we host them. Then I ask them, don't our people deserve quality? Don't they deserve quality? What I want for Sierra Leone is the best. And I challenge everyone.
And that might be the most beautiful that time, most beautiful and the first standard always, they may get apart from the
yes. Before, let not cut you there, and honorable, let not cut you. You know when that thing there was being built, me not be one person been criticized that project as to why you forgo build hall over Sambagota. Why now over Sambagota? You understand? Me come with all kind of things. Not until after some years back, after I go Europe for the first time and I come on Europe, I see some architecture and this and that. And that was how I come for appreciate that project. And funnily, my very first organization was start Love Life International, where now a pro-life organization. Now inside that very all, I will launch them.
Let me just say a word. I mean,
yes,
me constituency now the center of the city.
Exactly.
We did not have any space available. But my passion was to provide somewhere for my people where I could sit down with them and plan.
It's creative.
If I had the possibility, I would have told, I can tell anybody, say, now my constituency before be the first constituency where you go work all over, go see Poto. I start for town, me street them. You can check that. My constituency before be the one where you go past now any backyard, you don't see the T-box. Because I had the way to raise money for my people to have trucks, for my people to have workers, to be hauling their trash every morning. And the monies would have been, managed by people, not myself. That community center there, the money where I get for Bilam, now out of project were right. God is my witness.
Right. So,
just a moment.
Apart from the monies that I got from the project, I had to use my own personal money just to give them the best. Why can't people love others? You have no business to be on top of people if you have so much hate and vindication. All they care about now for kill people, then we're ready for say the truth. See them on top of them blood. They eat people their money, they eat the country money. What a disgrace. Other countries then are the world they progress. We get mediocre them, dummy them. We sit on top of people them. Just they mess up the country.
All right, sir. Honorable. All right, honorable. Just a quick one before Sangbepe come in. I want to ask Why you think to say this at the right time for this book? Why now?
In fact, the one what they do now, we go past this. Because it's timely. You see, me, the danger about Sierra Leone, everybody want to be politician. Me not a politician. I am a leader that was called by God, and I go prove am to the world, not only to Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leone is just a platform. I want to let the world know that this color, this black color, you get some of we will get integrity. You get some of we, when we talk something, we mean them and we go do them the right way. We know they talk for sweet talk people that it come up from we heart. So it's not a question really of why now, Apostle. It's now because it is appropriate. Then betray with people then from independence on to post-independence, and up till today, we get the worst click na power. We're just there for siphon money, turn with people then to guinea pigs, turn with people then to trash. We youths then they die with saw. All type of nonsense they go on at the country. Like some kind jungle where nobody not there in control. How you go there in control? You the thief. How you go want to tell somebody say not thief? You just tell like you be daddy, you the smoke and drink omole. Then you will tell you pikin say you know for drink, you know for smoke. You pikin will say daddy not serious. Now the thing that way they happen at the country.
Okay, so what me go do at this particular point, sorry, I will just go through some messages there for you quickly. I thought actually the January back just now, just one forgetting face brighting up. And I'll start with this one when Abdul Tawali says, killing of Kula Samba was and others is not love. This man can sell dope. You know the issue of Kula Samba, right? On that regime. So I want to.
I don't get you, Senator Pierre. I don't get you.
Right, I read them again. Abdul Tawali, killing of Kula Samba and others is not love. This man can sell dope. Hold on to that, Dandy. Flag it from other few messages quickly. We just need to start the healing and move on from past mistakes. That's now from our BF1. And then you get Babatunde Tijam say they didn't just shoot Dr. Smith. We stood our ground, to bring Dr. Smith. And so the Bangladesh Takuba is also part of your problem. Albert say exacerbate. Wow, this is carrying the list to see. And Babatunde again say another anybody that associates Albert Magai with tribalism in the country and leave Ella Koblo Golama is mistaken. And let me just see quickly. Emma look him say it's really annoying. So start by the Kuma and then God bless Lisa, Abubakar Israel. It really starts for Abubakar Israel. And then you guys use proof. Osha say, Mr. Victor, how do you see Yunkela in the SLPP? And Abubakar Israel using God save Saigon from the hand of the wicked evil power. Let me just see one we get we'll discuss the issue quickly. Thanks, Honorable. Take it easy. I really like this man is the truth. Well, from Don Syria. And Albert say this is a nice venture to offer a book. Hope to see more book launching. Please can you guys share the ISBN number? Okay. I think that the book is I don't know one of the ISBN. Anyway, Maximus say okay. They say Tab, I'm even trying. I'm from the Netherlands. Okay, so these are the comments that we don't come about YouTube and on Facebook. And you watch the program, please. For now, we don't get 744. You know what? If you want likes, please. If you want reactions, please like and share the program. When I like now, we don't like the program. If you like and share the program, I think out too. But put on the way you keep one for reaction.
I know to get you clearly.
I think messages the way come we miss see, but which one will you want for react to?
Well, to be candid, most of the messages that we read, I not get it clearly. The only one who I that somebody would they say killing Kula Samba is not a show of love. That's not the first one.
Yes. Okay, so I can take me time. I can take me time for go back and find a few of them. Yeah. Okay, this one I just don't see as at the school say, and from Yusuf Osha say, Mr. Victor, how do you see Yum Keller in the SLPP? Take that one there as number 2. And then these other ones say, Tunde say anybody that associates Albert Magai with tribalism in the country and leave Ella Koblo Gulama is mistaken. And maybe I will just leave her at this point. Yeah. Okay, this one's I feel for cry. First, my nation Sierra Leone. See how wicked and evil. Okay, so yeah, I could respond to them few comments today. The one way I don't with it.
Yeah, then 3 hours we don't.
Yes.
With regards to Kula Samba and killing, I don't know who side we get any place in which you talk to. I understand. Say yes. After the overthrown government of President Kaba, when we returned from exile, there was, a tribunal where they sentenced some soldiers then to death, including the only woman who was Kula Samba. We not get nothing to do with that. We not to soldier, we not to Pakaba, we take decision, we not to Berewa, and the judges they will be, take that decision. The soldier not get nothing to do with me, unfortunately. Then with regards to KKY in SLPP, it's unfortunate, but it's a disappointment, not because he's in SLPP, but because, in my opinion, there are 3 virtues that every leader should have. If you don't have those virtues, for me, you are a ruler, you are not a leader. You must have integrity. You must have integrity. You must have vision. It goes in the sequence of vision, integrity, and commitment. If you don't get vision, you go lack integrity. If you don't get integrity, you go lack commitment. KKY not get any of the 3. So now ruler, not a leader. Then, it's Ella Kobolo for the tribalism. Well, I mean, they refer to the chief perpetrator, not me say other people that not in the way not be accomplished. So this person maybe na his own experience that one day, and I'm not going to be surprised if Ella not be one. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm talking about the chief perpetrators, where they write book or where they do a film, movie, you target the chief, characters. You don't go to the minor characters, even though Ella was the chief, but you cannot compare Ella to the then prime minister who was Albert Magai. Albert Magai was the chief architect of tribalism in Sierra Leone. And tribalism was perfected by Sheikh Stevens. So these are the people who ruined that country and set the tone for make today be all not get comfortable for day with anybody when not the talking tribe. So these are the type of people who have been ruining the country and destroying the welfare of the people in the process.
Okay. I noticed something when you been the talk just now between Albert and Sheikh Stephen. Albert na been this chief for tribalism. But Sheikh Stephen in a one person way they betray people away we been done serve them to the best of their ability. Like you talk about Bash Taki, we been done follow Albert everywhere. Just for make sure say, it publish things the way na him, Sheikh Stephen use for step up for be who that he be. At the end of the day, if he'll say this man don't can be target, and normally do what he do to the other person because he don't benefit from him. So what he do, he choose for kill, he kill him, and then other people the way been don't play role for him as well, he decide for take them off. How both tribalism and betrayal they affect you right now?
Oh wow. It's a very interesting question. You know, betrayal na the general outcome of all the accumulated wrong rulers or leaders the whole don't get, we are called rulers. The accumulation of the act now lead to the betrayal of the people and the nation as a whole. When it comes to tribalism, now one of the tools where they use for perpetrate the actions that led to betrayal. Sheikh Stevens, the kill way kill Ibrahim Taki, Mohammed Sorifona, Dr. Fona, John Bangura, who was the first commander. The kill way kill them, they are not get nothing for do with tribalism.
No,
it gets for do with power. Just like how Mother Bio ready for kill anybody where they say the truth. Dictators now so them turn. They not get nothing for fall back on. Now blood. Because when you not get ideas for make people their life better, they obviously go test. And the result will be your reaction, which in most cases is to kill them. Now this we see under Sheikh Stevens rule. Now we see right now under Bio ready for kill anybody for that power. Power way not able for use for better with people then. So this is not the situation.
So la are this comment we just don't pop inside from Abdul Bari. This now waiting is say. I hope you get me. The question say the election of 1996 could have solved our problems if Dr. John Kaifa Smart, who was the rightful winner of that election under the United National People's Party, it could have brought the end of the two political parties that had divided the country between tribes and regions. And regions. What do you take on this?
Who is the author of it?
Abdul Bari.
Yes, Mr. Bari, you are quite right. My book did say that. Dr. Kaifa Smart won the election. But the circumstance under which Jonah pronounced Tijan Kaba as leader needed to be properly understood. We will get a junta regime headed by Madabio, where not be one left power at all. In fact, the reason where we get Bintumani too, where people like in the lie say in a father of democracy, nonsense. In August 1995, when we get Bintumani 1, I was the spokesperson for the National Coordinating Committee for Peace. Then Strasser was the MPRC junta leader. They arrested us after our press conference at Roxy Building. Before Bintumani 1, we had Bintumani 1 in 1995. I was one of those that presented a paper on behalf of 65 organizations, including the trade union, NUS, Traders Union, mass number of organizations, a total of 65. I was representing the National Coordinating Committee for Peace. I presented a paper. The Shali Bujama was the chair lady for that forum. Jonah, in fact, been handbars for we na NCCP because we said that it was difficult for get the area for attend any conference when a peace conference if na inside salon with the makeup. We say let we take the conference out of salon into a neutral ground, say for example to South Africa, so that we go get this RUF where they kill with people, and because that time they will not even the profile of Sanko was not even known by them. So we wanted to find a way to get RUF to come and tell us why. But then, because it not been possible for let we hold the conference outside according to Jonah, in own blueprint where we carried, we had the conference in Sierra Leone, Bintumani 1. After Bintumani 1, shortly after, before the year they go round, January, Bio overthrow Strasser. Because Strasser be not ready for pulling hand and for make sure say they give the people them waiting the one.
I beg for Kaisa, I not cut you though. But Bio say Strasser not be one for do that. Strasser be one for stay in power.
What do you expect them to say? What do you expect them to say? He's a liar.
You're not insider.
It's a lie.
Tell me.
It's a lie.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He overthrew Strasser because he wanted to perpetrate the junta regime in governance. How you go prove say what they talk now true? Immediately after the coup, the palace coup, he sent upline for go bring people and camp for camp protest for election. I mean for peace before election. No, sorry. I mean
election before.
Yes, peace before election.
No, yes, peace. Peace before election. That's what he did. Yes, that's what he did.
So that the junta could have stayed in power perpetually.
That's what he did. Yes.
We put down. Thank God, Aja Zainab Bangu another 8. Again, she was also a very active civil society member. In fact, the second Bintumani conference, we could give the credit to the women. Now then Tawa said, no, we don't take decisions so we forget election. We are not going back. We confuse people and say, okay, well, no go another Bintumani, which is Bintumani 2. We the hope say they will go influence Bintumani 2. We go there back with our now he make get chance for perpetrate the second junta outfit where him in the head na power. So this talk about father of democracy is a lie. It's nonsense. He has been a traitor throughout to the interest of the people of Sierra Leone.
So in other words, your interest now for staying in power. Now just the people will stand up, now make they end up for do the election and then in get out and go.
Yes. Them bundle stress and they put an helicopter go drop over Nagini.
And you go notice that attitude make Marabio and Pakabano they see eye to eye. And those are some of the attitudes we make Pakabano ever went Marabio for take power in this country.
Because he did not. Now after the international community make a package for him and the rest of Injunta colleague them. Now the tail can concede now because we're not been there. Now he make during the election, then we still feel say they go use arms and intimidation for scare with people there so that they will say we see what will be they tell you now. Peace now there, una want get election, una don't see what in be now. So them and the rebels can coincide in interest. The rebel they not be want election, himself not be want election. So while the rebel then they cut people they hand at the provinces, in they shoot up the air.
I mean they shoot their tongue, yes.
For let people they run away and not go vote.
Yes, I remember that.
I was there at collegiate school. I was moving around with my vehicle, monitoring stations in the western area. You know, when people like they say, hey, if they run away, he afraid, they're not sabi victory at all. They don't know me. If they know me, they will not say, that's not the last thing what afraid. It was out of principle that I left Sierra Leone because I was disgusted. I told them that I was not going to submit myself to one moment under APC because I know APC would not have control over the thieves that were coming around Annex.
All right. And so make I just ask you this question. Also brings up something we say Tijan Kabanobe wants, Madabi around power and in a nobody see yai to yai. Victor Ida, I don't know if you can remember. I've been there at one point where Madabi, this Kawi Madabi will be the council where you can campaign. I don't know if you're aware of that. Tijan Kaba being be part of Marabi one of in convoy, where all Anna Cambia and show to people and say, this not the man. You remember that? The time that if you don't go there, you remember any situation like that?
No.
That time Kababi actually don't all. IJ Kababi and with them and all. That time
Well,
maybe in the 98.1.
You know, probably that 10 day Kababi try for, make do for waiting the happen where the party lost to APC. So, it's like trying to mend ways. But inside in heart, say this man not get any business for the outside this. Like,
Okay.
if Barbera are not in that age, una go hear more from Barbera than Tijan Kaba. Because Barbera was more of Barbera was smart in a very interesting way. He'll be looking at you, you think he doesn't know what he's doing. But he was a smart guy, And those two elderly people, I won their confidence. I was the only person in parliament who, when I entered Tijan Kaba's office, everybody goes out. Because I told him before he won, in fact, before he came to the party and was accepted because he was formerly in the party, but when he came back, he was not active. The first person where the elders of the party approached Nabin Khalifa. But Khalifa Nabi a very proud man. He bullshit them. That's why they don't
Who's Khalifa? Okay, Khalifa smart.
Khalifa smart. He bullshit them, say, "Una get away with SLPP. Party will be for only 1967, and now they can't tell me for go back, and I just come up before me." So when the elders go sit down and think, that time Pakaba don't count on. Now they approach Pakaba, and Pakaba not be one put up on politics again, he come for arrest. But his wife, Lady Patricia, now he talk to her. He concede, so he accept. So when he start for begin identify with the party now, they go around with the executive members for give and support. There was Commis John, the late Mayor Commis John in Pekin, Cornet Commis John, who was a senior member in the party also. Naim take Pakaba come to me with team up by Rodin Street, Usai Odion Day on the side. With team up day, he bring Pakaba come to me, he bring Pakaba come meet me. Say let Pakaba come talk to me for his support. I told Tijan Kaba to his face that I was not going to support him because he was chairman for the Constitutional Review Commission and he accepted a clause that aliens should start to enter our parliament. I will not refer specifically to the aliens now because I have special package for them. Let's be going. That country will change. I tell her, say, hey, if you say them people here, we don't ruin with economy, we get money pass we all, you want for them go inside with parliament back, then you want bring settler colonialism. Because in no time, they will use money buy with superstructure as how they don't control with infrastructure. I say, so you are not fit to be a leader. It enough. It enough, what I tell them that. Me not the idea any finger. I talk as it is. So now I say, well, connect via the minister leader come to office. That's when they get office under Roxybili. Connect was my friend. Talk to me, try to persuade me. And I'll go. So he had that in mind. After he succeeded in first term, the second time we want go inside back for we want go for leadership back. I was the first MP, I was not even an MP by then. I was chairman of Municipal Trade Committee at Freetown City Council. I was the first person he called. He said, Mr. Leader, he said, I have something to discuss with you. I said, yes, sir, what is it? explain. I took a long breath. I said, yes, now I can defend you because you have worked hard, we have finished the work. So now I have something to say to my people. And now you also know what I stand for. So I will support you. And I gave him my support. He used to refer to me as the fearless, articulate young man, not by accident. Because I know the go blame me. Now he make not go let me. Not go let me. Where some one day we not understand. Hey, now we're not in position. If I wanted to be minister, I vow by my principle that I would never lobby for any position in politics, because I want where I get any position, I act in the interest of Salon and not of the masters. That was why I went to parliament instead, because I'm the people that vote me into parliament, so you cannot take me out of parliament.
So, but this issue with this issue with colonial masters, this has been also, for me personally, this has been one of the most paining issues for me. How do we deal with our colonial masters? How do we get them off our back?
Have a leader who knows the geopolitics of the world. You know, yeah. Salon now they see man they reach na position of presidency. You know, even understand what's in geopolitics. It just they move by the wind. Now, just 2 days ago, Trump go kidnap Maduro. Now, Venezuela. You know what he caused that? Most of them don't understand. Now, Trump, they put them purely on drugs. Yes, drugs are one of it. But the major thing now, because of the oil where Venezuela get. Yes, the oil where Venezuela get. One of the richest oil deposits in the world. But because from Hugo Chavez to Maduro, they not allow America for exploit them as how they exploit other South American nations. They want, by all means, to get rid of him, as they are trying to do with Ibrahim Traore. But puppet like this, where they sell we country, pity fata. Hear anybody grumble with her from the West? Hear anybody grumble?
Yeah, and somebody, I'm not cut more Paisa, I'm not cut you word quickly. I just mentioned this thing because you spoke about it. Somebody wrote now on Facebook after the British Prime Minister blast Trump concerning waiting happen na Venezuela. They talk something about what's happening in Venezuela, and this person blasted the British Prime Minister, said, well, you didn't look at Trump for Venezuela, but what happened at Sierra Leone was the same thing. You don't get the guts for do anything with Sierra Leone, because the person within the power in Sierra Leone is your bloody puppet.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Well, if you are a puppet, they pull the strings and you turn. You say, yes, sir. Take what you want. No problem. But as you stand for sovereignty and the welfare of your people, you are up against them. So we need a leader who understands who the foes are and who the friends are. There has never been a time when Western imperialism had ever been the friends of Africa. No way. And the rest of the global South. Well, please, I want to let people send the peer before we done. Please, I go ask you for put the link to my website for the book. Let people then buy and let them read that.
Yeah, because that's something I will ask you again where you don't talk down. How will get the book for buy? Because is it on Amazon or is it just on your website?
Well, Amazon has it. All major bookstores in the world have it. But the thing about them major bookstores, then they are exploitative. The royalties, they hold 55% of it. So those of us that are authors now have discovered a farm in Australia that is giving us about 82%. So they are on my website. You can just click the link on my website. You will see how you can pay for it. They ship it to wherever you are in the world.
So what's that website, sir? What's that website?
Are they put on there now?
Yes, so let me get them.
So I post them now for people. Available on the website link below for purchase. They go now. Family members, wanna watch out for them. In some seconds, so they come. Yes, he did it now. Now both YouTube and on Facebook. Now please watch out. So did it. Let's see if I can just pin them. If I able for no.
Yeah.
Okay, so because of my day, I'm not able to pin them from this point. Okay, let's see. But by the way, it is out. It is up now. So you are say out. It is up. You will the watch the program. You can able for go to the link, and then it can take you inside the book. Maybe I can just attempt for show now the book.
Yeah.
Let's just share quickly. Some seconds, sir. Let's just share the link quickly. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. This is not the book. Yeah. Now the link this to the book. Yeah, and this. So if you come to the left hand, I hope saying at the same side what you see, you go able to forget the side where then they say buy, and then you press the button. When you press the button, it will take you inside the book of InSSF. And maybe I can just read something for now quickly. The book detail is a bold exploration of the socioeconomic and political crises that have characterized the microstate of Africa since their independence. With Sierra Leone as a focal point, the book highlights how African leadership, both past and present, have been complicit in maintaining cycles of poverty, corruption, and foreign exploitation. Victor Yida meticulously traces this pattern through historical events from colonial exploitation to the neo-colonial tactics of today. The book comprehensively analyzes where leadership has failed and offers solutions for fostering responsible servant leadership across the continent. Servant leadership Servant leadership is a type of leadership Africa needs in this 21st century. However, to accomplish this sort of leadership within the framework of centuries-old unequal North-South relationship, it will take a new crop of African men and women who have a full understanding of the systemic obstacle of the one hand, and the multifarious continental challenges, systemic and unity as it were. On the other, coupled with the experience of our predecessor to be able to provide a constructive approach in providing a generous leadership with the highest standard based on vision, integrity, and commitment. So this is not a book, and it will go for $20, 99.99 cents, $20. And then they deliver any size you did at the wall for just $5. So now in this. Victorina, you want to take a small bit inside this?
Yes.
Apple, please take over.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, this is not a book. It's important for them we develop the political consciousness of people then. Let politicians they let for deceive them with the propaganda of I go build school for you, I go bring light for you, I go make you get water. When at this they don't they talk from the post-colonial period till now. As a matter of fact, they don't make the country worse than how the colonial masters then be left out. When the colonial masters they left Salone, all the major district headquarter towns them, the roads them intact. We will get Pompwatana Freetown. Today, host them inside Freetown. Never mind where you can see them, big host them. Pass them dig well inside the yard. Because pipe-borne water no day. Electricity is still a problem. Today, we're not able to do anything for ourselves if we not go cap in hand, go beg the very people that were responsible for our poverty. How can you imagine we get diamond, rutile, bauxite, iron ore, chrome, manganesium, all these resources, But because we not get sovereignty over we country, because now puppet then they rule the country, we don't mortgage the country for them personal selfish reason, and over to the exploiters around the world with people and they in abject poverty. Then they bluff with expensive material vanity, thief people the money instead of they use the resources for the people them. But of course, how could they use resources that they are not able to garner? You can only garner those resources if you have the vision to go about it. We need to set a system in place whereby we have a national plan which could be subdivided into 3 areas: short term, medium, and long term. But we must first of all be able to understand, say, we don't go develop if we not get control over our natural resources. We must be able to say, this is our land, these are our resources, this is what we want for it. We are going to use them on our soil to create added value. We will export the added value, not the raw material resources. But you need people who have the wherewithal, who have the vision, who have the integrity and the commitment.
The question with all of this, Honorable, now, whether I'm just tempted to ask you a question we Sengbepi asked yesterday. If we are ready, whether Sierra Leoneans are ready for such kind of message, considering the fact that we are so embedded into poverty, our people have become so poor physically that the mindset itself, has become very, very poor. The mindset, the psyche of we people cannot think beyond mega needs, like wanting to cook rice for the day, the rice you cook for the day, and the plazas where you cook back for that day. That is just where they are. Would they give me antomot?
Yeah, well, I agree with you. Now that the easy way make we need for encourage with people then for read materials like the one way I talk about now. As a matter of fact, I don't want to say what you intend for do I tell Secretary, but I don't want to talk down the Naya because it go make people they know, then go one wait for that one day. You know what I mean? So let them buy the one way then go read first. But I think of ways and means where we can also mass popularize some of this understanding, because you can only benefit from knowledge where you already acquire. If you don't know about something and go to pass over you it, so you don't know. Most of them people they always sit on power they talk, but they're not leaders, where are called rulers. They don't even understand the intricacies of international dynamics. They just they move by the wind.
I first for come inside and ask you, I'm not cut you, but first for come inside. We don't see Usai Madabio now the chairman for ECOWAS. And then now the chairman of Africa 10 or so, I call after if you get me. Same way so they push for this leadership now the Security Council as well. So somebody will say they do very well because they push for all of them things there. So from somebody we don't understand the politics, and all, how you go, analyze that?
Please, they push, they get them because they serve puppet interest. You don't understand the depth of which they talk to. All what you know is if you're able to take picture with Donald Trump, if you get opportunity, if you're able to take picture with other leaders, you see as big deal. People their way, if you get this type of consciousness where they talk about, so when you look them, they see the punishment of your people then at them face. Then people and they're not to you friends, but because he lack the understanding. And all what thing they try for do, now forget some Canaba inglorious name the NSF. I been be a chairman for ECOWAS. ECOWAS now a failed organization. OAU now a failed organization. If you have what I am talking about now. ECOWAS will not encourage you to be their chairman. If you have what I'm talking about now, you cannot be the chairman of the current OAU. Do you think they would make Ibrahim Traore chairman of current OAU? I mean AU? You think they would make Traore chairman of current ECOWAS? No way. No way. Now puppet no more. We don't know yes from the elbow.
So let's talk about the education. Let's talk about the education system small. In your book, you talk anything as to how education has been dwindled down to the point at which it now don't become the foundation for the backwardness of Sierra Leone?
Apostle, thank you very much. I dealt with it extensively. Because you cannot be a decolonized African if you are still being educated along the colonial relics of the past. We need for decolonize with curriculum. We need for set up, curricular systems that could enable us to cultivate sovereignty and principle of defense of sovereignty as the fundamental bulwark of education. We don't need education where not somebody where they colonize you. Like when King Leopold killed 13 million Congolese. We don't need King Leopold for tell we about we history. No, we need the Sheikh Anta jokes. We need people like myself to tell you what it is that we need to know, not those that are responsible for our backwardness. So I dealt with it extensively. It's a good question. Thank you for asking it. We need for decolonize. I'm going to talk about quality education. I said the people here, they don't know they ask from the elbow. You know what in Creole call? You don't know you ask from the elbow? Okay.
So maybe you understand?
I'm saying one. You have to read and then look out. You understand? You know, started the talk to the
come close to the mic. I know you get
it. All right. So I send a forbidden enemy, so I know all of them things in there.
One more thing. This is I don't know if you deal with this in your book, but I think to say when we talk about when you use the term decolonization when talking about decolonizing we education, it suddenly strike me that I go like for just hearing your point of view on this one. I don't know if you mentioned it in your book, the decolonization of religion, because for example, me not a Christian, me not a dedicated Christian, but like I said, me not one of them Christians, then we also don't try in my own way for decolonize Christianity. These are to identify customs and traditions that are Western. They are non-Christian, but they don't teach you say these things are Christian, even though they are not Christian. You understand what I say? And how all of that tie into making we what we are today very, very we are not productive. We are very dependent. We think that it is just what the white man says that is perfect and that is correct. If for example I come out with a statement and say 1 + 1 is 1, everybody will tell me say I'm stupid. But if one white man come up, I can tell and say 1 + 1 is 0, they go clap for him.
Yeah, well, another good point.
And they go tell it and laugh back.
Yes.
Yes. Apostle, that's another good point again. I did not deal with religion in the book, but it would amaze you to know that I'm a minister of the gospel myself. So I not take the things of God lightly at all. Now that assurance they get make they talk to you like the lion where I be. Salon will change, whether they like it or not. So,
men and women of God are coming up in Sierra Leone, determined for the change.
It make a member South Africa.
That aspect of religion, I agree with you.
So?
Yes, I agree with you. But don't worry, let's first of all capture the the superstructure. Every other thing will fall in place.
Waiting at the superstructure.
The politics.
How will for change the mentality of people? Because
yes,
it look like the politicians are not want them for change.
Listen. There was a time in Sierra Leone, and my book identified that time, when there was love among Sierra Leoneans. Then in the early years of the post-colonial period under Samilti, onto the early period of Albert Magai, if elderly people see pikin a treat during school hours, then they take you, carry you go na house, you people, then they tell them, thank you, then flag you before them. Everybody in keeper. That was when the real word of a child being the property of the community was in display. Why was that the case? Because everybody be able to feed in household. Nobody not be in a lebele forget money for go feed in pikin. So there was mutual respect. Now when the politicians they begin thief the money where the people they forget, when hard time fall on with people then begin become sycophants. They begin label now so that they will get antomot for go feed them people them. Truth lost power. It was by then that hatred came in, because now you have to kowtow. So somebody will get past you for make you able to get small thing for go manage your own. But formally, when you not depend on anybody, you can say the truth without you not look there. So it was the politicians that sowed the seed of discord, hatred, and animosity among the people by the perpetuation of poverty. Get rid of poverty, respect will return to our people. Love will return. But we have been under this hatred for so long that it don't almost become part of our character now as Sierra Leoneans. Even outside Naya, we get with people and sometimes they can behave in such a way, you go ask yourself, why this hatred? But if you know the source, you're not going to be surprised. And at the hatred, the power per click, they continue for perpetuate so. So that is the reason why we are what we are today. But
and that is what.
Get rid of get hold of the superstructure, which includes the politics and its institution. That is what you use to govern the infrastructure, which includes culture and the rest of with people welfare.
And that is what gave birth to the slogans. Who said entire count they eat.
It then at the book.
You know, once they don't take over, once they don't begin oppress the people, and they begin to communicate corruption through slogans and backwards and all of these kind of things.
Now the tendency that Nine Sheki come up again with the same with mantra, because that outside and Taika now they eat grass now Sheki bring that.
Yeah.
Then now they come up with this other one where they say by Lobari, you say David Siniku.
Exactly.
So what he was trying to do was to discourage education. For importing wealth. That outside and Taika now they eat grass. Now a license for
corruption.
Yes.
Put sense into this for we.
When Sengbepia start the program, they talk about 300 billion. I tell and say, where before food, now in beer food they follow. So if before food they thief, beer food not get any moral authority for stop and not for thief. So once when Sheikh Stevens been await for like ministers them bring cut from bribe to ram, everybody had the license to be corrupt and to ruin the country. From that stage until now, there has not been any difference. In fact, they get worse with this power per click.
Okay, so quick one. This topic you come up with, so two parable them we come up with from Second Stevie, and I will add one day. Maybe the one where they say by law Barry, you say Davison Nickel. In other words, in be the try for discourage education and say do business, offend money. Whereas before this term, then the teach school say learning is better than silver and gold. How you go put the two together? This now we all local man when they say no. The silver and gold is very much important. Then they say no. The learning is better past the silver and gold. So indirectly, now that same kind of thing they all to the fight and battle for.
Yes. Now it just depicts the same intention, but from different eras.
Okay.
The era of colonialism, Nainka with learning is better than silver and gold. So una go dey learn no more. And the kind learning, not to learning we go set you free. Now learning how for count and how for talk the language so you can collaborate with them for continue for help them for dig the gold and the silver. So na been your era than. Then the post-colonial era, na get under Second Stevens, then said by Lobari, he said so it's the same thing, but from different eras.
All right, okay. Continue for doing it inside the program. The line don't open. Now you can call and add a voice inside the program. You know, we get Honorable Victor Hida with me inside the show. They talk to we about boku things that really happen inside the country. So you can call now and add the voice inside the program. Yesterday they do a program Honorable. And when they ask a question, what do really Salon people they want? For example, if something they go on and then you choose for explain, you too like explain. But if you choose for keep quiet, as in the instance of, for example, mother bill, something the apple will go cry and not talk, they say in a mumu, in order talk. Then if I remember sometimes they talk so that about two songs. We want add leader, strong leader. Then God come and give me now this junta and give me this one where they kill me and all. This one, it too wait till God give me a policy where we go like the country. So the question we are always going to ask now from yesterday, what did Solomon want? We really know what we want?
Solomon know what he wants. We're not confused. We people are not confused. Okay. Now we manipulate with people then with which are called.
What do you mean we politicians?
Which are called outrageous lexicons. Solomon not confused. What is Solomon want? Solomon want leader. Solomon no want ruler.
Okay.
But that leader, it will be firm. Firmness different from strong or arrogant or wicked.
Okay.
This one in combine wickedness with arrogance.
Okay.
Now he make they can call them strong men. He sees himself as strong man. No, not a strong man we want. We want principled and firm leader. Leader where not go violate the law, even if my mama commits crime. The same punishment whether for offer in mama or whether for offer other person, neither for offer in mama. If you want for let things go right in any country, you must set the right example. We
like Singapore.
Leadership by example.
Like what happened in Singapore?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. Yes. Thank you. Continue for the inside the program. Now we're take some few calls.
He wasn't wicked. He was principled. He wasn't an embassy.
Right. Let's just take some few calls then quickly. All right. Welcome to the show, family member. You name inside the call form. Please get the platform. Live on We Are.
This is not Constance Linear. They call from the US.
Okay, go ahead.
Thanks so much for the good work and thanks to the two people and we get with you now the studio there,
okay.
Honorable Victor Hida and also with Atom.
Okay.
You see, I know say at the end of the day with all waiting they go on to now the people and then they feel the heat, but at the same time the state will offend itself, so the people themselves contribute greatly with all the nonsense how they go on at the country. So now the people and then they support them politicians. And because if you put all them politicians together, if you reach 5% of the population, pass 5%. But most of the evil thing the way politicians then they do in that country, but now the people and back again, now them then dumbly they support them based on tribalism or neither regionalism, with all the wrong thing the way they happen. So now under this government, where people and they come out, then they condemn. You will get Southeastern and post will come just because of it feels so there are treatment them and all that stuff. Then they now all land they make you see it don't we go whose side we go. So and talking of this is a good example, the civil war. Because of they support evil at the end of the day, the politicians they not get that kind hit to. They run away, then left the country with their family there. Now the ordinary man where they support blindly because of tribe and region, now then suffer the most. You know what I mean? Then lastly, Brala no like tell you, even though me a countryman, but countryman nine country, Brala no like tell you. Countryman because I don't know if something like the Western civilization where they come with, they're not the part of tribalism. I'm not saying the Creole now, but then first and Creole them, Brad. Countryman now we poor la country there. Imagine Creole might go there in place so Brad. Just want to take good care of that host, bro. I see countryman begin to get property now, then begin to charge dollar now, like say inside America. How the ordinary man go live? Anything where countryman put on per bra.
Thank you.
Then
God bless you.
You don't use time.
All right, thank you.
So we have to speak reality, bro. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you as well. All right, so the line still peaking calling out for inside the program. They go on the line again and take another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. You name inside the call from?
No, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, and I'm Moi.
Moi, welcome. Get the platform.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say, may the souls of all the departed one day, including me, Daddy, on this day, then rest in peace.
Amen. Amen.
Like yesterday, we had the talk. Saint Pierre alone, we don't need any leader with a tyrant. And as we talk with people and the politicians, if we can't fool them, they give them money, they give them this, all a part of bribing. If you are a true politician, your voice will be heard when the people need you most. You for they for lead in a positive way. We're not saying no can give money, may not celebrate with them, but let it be into a right cause. But for that, you can't give somebody, just like a Chinese man in a fully parable. They say, before they give you free thing, and they show you how for harvest that thing, they for let you get on, so that you save, you go manufacturer, and make sure that it spread all over the other people engage. But if you say you just they give somebody, and they show how they get that wealth there, not a meaningful thing. And a leader, they come, they give you something, you don't know how they face and come. Now, we country, they sell behind the scene where you don't know. And today, people in there, when they celebrate, say, if you lead a camp, where they give money, I like na drugs money, let face and camp. Because they want to make sure, say, salon come up and poverty, not to the right cause, Dandy. Mother Biona, could they run after and so, because of them bad precedent there, so they set in the country. Salon, I be no say in those days, so they come up. If they hear Salomon talk, say, me poverty, it not stop me from my proudness, and maintain me dignity. But today, people, they say, how for do? Now, this they can't depart. Just like when Fatima they come, where they come outside there, most of them when they come, they say, oh, well, they can't do welfare or whatever. And then they pay for the tickets. Then they fry there with their oil. Then they pay for the tickets. They want just go take picture with them for let them show, say, oh yes, we can take picture with this minister, with this one, with this first lady. At the end of the day, the money where they for take, they pay for people and we don't retire from job. Pensioners then they so don't even get money. We health sectors, then they depreciate so. All that the politicians, they can't out to let them talk, but they can't go and give you money. What politicians give you money? Now, part of bribing that.
All right.
Now, bad incidents for saying,
I give you
something because I want to vote for me. It's not good. Now, that no more I want for let we all speak in one voice. They can't be pardon, can't talk so parada. Let God bless them. After, Lord, keep the fire burning. Lord, talk, Lord, sensitize to people. It's too sad.
Thank you. God bless you. All right. So we go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. You name inside the call form. Kailondo. Hello? Okay, we listen. We go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. You name inside the call form. Hello?
Hello? Okay, let me see. Hello, no? Hello, no? I don't know why. Okay, so we go to another call again. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. You know where the call from? Hello? Okay. Hello, caller? Hello? Okay, picking up one. This is one. Oh, sorry for one again. Welcome to the show, family member. Hello? Oh, sorry. Hello? Okay, so that was just 23 into the creation small while I'm at a line. That was just the basically, so remember, just some second, please. Okay, let's see if we get again. If we land on here, let's see. And, yeah. Right, try again and see what we get from the windows, please. See the line opening with what you're gonna for like and share the program and on the screen. Now the book we now betrayal we divided bleeding country within healing and unity. We Victor, welcome to the show from the thank God, are you saying? Okay, so no, this one off here. Hold on, this one off here. So hold on, Mama, hold on, wait. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. While I've been at the line, okay, one more thing, please. Okay, one more thing, and see if you can get on. Okay. Oh no. Sorry about that. Very, very much sorry. Very sorry. Let me try again and see. Now see, if this one come inside and then it okay will confuse not, I'm sorry, but we not go afford for Leonard the column of voice and not the channel. Yes, welcome to the show, family member. Any name where come from?
Yes, man.
Yes.
From the Netherlands.
Welcome, get the platform.
Yeah, man. It's this man is get too much emotional right now. You know, a small country was able to population with the suffer, people in the suffer. You know, in this year, I did watch one program. I only ask this man if you know about the blue stone was in Pen alone 1990 within Italy right now. We see na some alien that don't dey comot international. I wan make we investigate about that thing dey dey I dey do. Say that thing dey normal for don make all shallow dem for don comot from poverty today. Make we more about the next step.
Okay. Thank you. I don't hear you.
No, I not get that color there.
Right, basically they ask about a stone where it say then fena salon, where they na Italy then call on the blue stone, where they say na from salon and na from alien and no that you in self not get better idea, but one for know if you get any idea about that.
No.
All right. So let me go again on the line and take another call. Welcome to the show, family member. You name inside the call from.
How are they do?
We do find my myself.
I don't know what happened just now. The phone just cut off.
Yes, now maybe they cut them because the line will be okay. Sorry about that.
I will comment on the part in talk where you talk about we for decolonize. Because decolonizing our mindset and our economy and our country in the real way, it will benefit we all. But due to we colonizing method where we get the mentality, now it make we not know where to run. Like what further they do so, they dance to the tune of the white man. Today they feel say without them will not be able to live. We're not able to foresee say how we be able to walk around for now we walk on the own. If they talk, but they implement nothing. At the end, and they go back to the IMF, go between the church debt. And we talk about Jagaban. I make a reference to, even if that was like, for example, even if drugs in the sell in America, now it can't without money for come back to the country, we accept that. But anybody who don't know this channel for the past 6 years, we all been see Jagaban where is the same time at this channel. Tell me what in they do in America. Then they not just be then they no more. Even where Samura visits in America, we see in Blama a shell company, what they say, that station where you get things. We don't see even the whole kitchen don't go now in your work place to show me what thing the Gaban they do. For goodness sake, what's not people their problem now? What do they really want to know about this guy? Is it because the guy they do good for the people that are in the country? If they change people their life? People when they bring microcredits can give marketing there. If they give them, say, when I do business, for goodness sake, what's not this problem now? What's not your problem? What do we really want? What do we want in this country, for goodness sake? I don't know if people that they see themselves say they're not at the front, nobody else up for it. And they don't care about the rest of the people. That's wrong. We get to love yourself and love the country, please.
Thank you very much.
May God bless now. Power will decolonize himself by force now.
Thank you. So let me first take other call. You will watch this last caller, you hear him, and as I talk so now, you hear me clear. That to determine how they go. Please tell me if you hear me, please. Yeah, please, if you hear we, especially with the last call, because I not go like for the person in the call, then when I not hear them, Nasar states and for the person waste the energy and in credit. So tell me if you actually hear we, me with the talk and the last call. Yes, okay, thank you, George. Thank you very much, George Walker. Yes, when I thank you, Isato. We go to the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show. Welcome. We get the platform. You name the call from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sembe Pierre. Good afternoon, Victoria. You look good, oh, you look good. You look good. Healthy. You know, I see me fast, see body, you look okay, look healthy. So, but the point is, Sembe Pierre, I'm not listening to the program, I meet up the phone call. I just want this opportunity for we Sierra Leone and the love with the boast we borders them. They don't put all these things together for make this book to buy this book. As I end the call to buy the book one time,
By God, thank you.
Access a lot of people out here for promote the book, and they'll buy the book, and they'll read it, and they'll read the book, wait it for talk. But we won't point why the type of say is SMPP in our country, we can't get problem. And if we're not here for fix, there will be a lot of problem then. Mother be open the talk say Jagabans, you know the count idea there, they can't talk to some way people talk or whatever. Mother be talk in there, we can't talk power. Say president, we talk now do can say na different thing. You understand? In the field, the government resources them, they do everything, you get people and we get in team, the intellectual them, a count power we pull America also go as bank governor, which is the chief not able to implement and that are two different things. We're going to the field are two different with the intellectual. So running the government, now everybody in responsibility. If we don't say Jagaban be president, he gets a good team and everything, they will move something together. You know, but let's not criticize and say because of he get money, they spend money, no guys for someone. Everybody get right the campaign. Even you do I the talk, it's different to other forum there. You listen to other people who listen to, they get the way they present the way them. So if Jagaban use the money resources for help and do something there, because anybody can to politics, go for ask you, what you do for people, what you look for change the community them. we see we don't do them, they don't change them, they don't pay parliamentarian demo they storm. We don't see make roads them, we don't see employ people them. But give us in nothing buy for people more. They take credit say their name for them, but the promise people them that almost 1,000 people don't get job because of Okada. When the grow government resources so they never do nothing. So if the money comes something, and not say 1% for this so. If it intimidates Jagaban, it will be a problem. In the sense, politics now make us so now people they come together, then donate some $1, $2, and then get them put together for sponsor politics. If they get anybody the flag bearer, you need resources, you need money for go from point A to point B. Remember, say the government itself for federal and they have power. They get the military, they get the government resources, and get everything. They're able to use that resources there for fair to people them. So they get for need that about get the money, get the resources. For them not say they for team up with them. And the man is talking clear say, and not to say if you don't get the flag bearer, anyone the figures flag bearer, it's for supporter. They don't do for let peace, they can say this is not for intimidator, so let's pull them out. This is the problem. So we people are going to come together and say everybody important, everybody. Not the ultimate way I told you talk as we had the job on. No, man, don't say that your way in the couch, your way. I have to accept them. You know,
right. Thank you.
Accept somebody idea, and I mean God make difference in different countries.
Thank you very much.
But we say we criticize when they spend money, you don't spend and find. Out of the time we talk say.
Thank you. God bless you.
For how this my money, not for God this my money. No.
Thank you.
You don't get that loaded at the country.
God bless you.
So,
all right. Thank you very much.
Maybe I'll let you order the book. The man buy book name, buy the book.
Thank you. God bless you. Right, so we'll take 2 more calls, please. 2 more calls. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and where you call from.
Yes,
welcome. You get the platform.
Jalo, they come from Icona. They call from Belgium.
Welcome. You get the platform. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I did see, thanks to the reader concerning the book we just I just listened at the forum. I just want to ask a few questions concerning this book here. Because we've been on to see other authors in Africa where they write book, not only for sell on Amazon or any other websites, but it's great for introduce them books there. I just want to this book I really don't write,
I know the get up now.
And try for find a solution like OTC, how we heal the country. Because if all in our mature people normally they buy this book, I read them, forget about it. Not everybody will pass this message here.
Okay.
So is there any possibility to say this book here then we use it at different schools in Africa, more especially Sierra Leone?
Okay, thank you.
And okay, thank you very much.
So the question we basically ask now if they could able make them introduce this book in our school STEM, because if not just big people and they read that mature people then the impact for it creates the impact it goes small, but if you catch them young, it go actually create the kind of impact. I'll take the last call, please. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and where you call from. Yes, welcome. You get a platform, please.
Yes, they call from Virginia.
Welcome, get platform. Go ahead.
I the time Mr. Victorina.
Yes, I still forget you. I know they get you.
Okay, I say I thank Mr. Victorina.
Okay.
For all what you don't analyze today.
Okay.
And this is true. This man waiting at this, he can't change. This man we don't can take with country. He don't can change Sierra Leone. He don't change Sierra Leone to the worst. Man go there, they not for oppose them. In fact, you don't know the meaning of opposition. Even ordinary people that talk, they go chase them for hold them. In take salon extend and in get them. Nobody not oppose them. Whose man is this way God can put? This is the real speaking that God can put in our country. They not for oppose you, and you get the country. Then are you? You are a junta. People they take up easy. They say a change of power. All that they take up easy. Nobody don't change you. But you just chase people them. This is the cause of the failure of this man here. He don't sack all tribes that the way they pass in people there. Now they didn't job them.
Okay.
Like said, you know, they see any northern something that northern, especially Timini. Put them all. You know, if people they don't want they put in their position there. The way they get votes now not. If they vote there, if they get votes now month, now not. Someone don't get votes now south. But yet still, you don't even put northerners in position them. No good northern another when a figure northern away go say this and northern. And then after Friday they go and put where affiliate with them. He hold the country to ransom. This man is very tribalistic. It is tribalistic. They vote for him or not, but you don't want to see the northern, especially in 10 minutes. This man is bad. He only country like saying property, personal property. Let God make he come on that country. And we go pray for him, make he don't ever die. Make he live long. Make he suffer.
All right, thank you very much.
Now that's so much.
Thank you.
So much.
All right, so I will take this one as a bonus because if you don't struggle, just not the time we miss every struggle with the line. I hope say this time around it for make a miss. Oh, don't miss it again. We don't miss them. So sorry, but we'll get for end the call at this particular point. Okay, so Arthur, over to Victor.
Yes, Honorable.
Yeah. Well, basically, I want to first of all tell the callers thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the good thing is this platform and a host of others, they do a very good work for people and the country. Because I wonder if them platform they are not in there, how will people let me stay in touch with what they happen in our country? So I want to tell them thank you for their interest in participating in the program. The first call I talk about, you know, saying now we as a people responsible for the reckless regimes they are going to get. Well, not two, it's a double-edged sword. I talk about that way actually raise a point relative to that. Now, leaders, they produce the type of people where in turn they reinforce the malgovernance. Because now I make a mention how Salon been fine, where people then been they live, you know, a relatively normal life. Everybody care about other person in Peking because nobody know the begging company. You know, there are two things where I want for left with people, and in fact, let's not forget. Now, two major cancers we get in other country right now: corruption and sycophancy. Sycophancy, for making people understand what it means, na lebele. We call them lebele. That is, when somebody they do the wrong thing, you know, say yes, this person. By your own conscience, you know, say not to the right thing they do. But because you they benefit from them, you they label to them, they clap around them, they encourage and say yes, you they do the right thing. Now we call sycophancy. The deceitful attitude of supporting somebody where they do the wrong thing. So number one, that person they will talk about reckless regimes as a result of the support of the people. Yes, from one point of view, but the initiation stemmed from bad leadership. Now, bad leadership they cultivate a set of people where after they don't become adversely poor, get no other option but for continue for leak spittle, for continue for lebele so that they will survive. Number two, the second caller say, we not for accept politicians them for bring money for can buy we or buy we vote as the case may be. And that we for be very careful how we go about that. Well, I agree with that person. You know, really money not to him for be the be all in politics. This part of the world where would they? If you're not good leader, people then they compete for support you with resources. So what we need for do now for educate with people them, conscientize them, so that they're able to know what is right and what is wrong. In the process, that man will get $5 or rather 5 leons. He not go mind for part with 3 leons if he convince say you are the right leader. He not go mind. So for give people the money, yes, if you can afford that, why not? But it not for be the deal. Ideas more important than money. Now vision, now in the big country, not to individual money where you can give people them. Individual money, you give somebody money today, he buy Foco press, he cook plazas, he don't eat them tomorrow, I want back. But if you get the vision for create the enabling atmosphere by giving that person a sustainable employment, you don't need for the calibele to you every day. The person will develop a healthy family and a healthy relationship with the neighbors. The third caller say, the idea of decolonization, what I talk about, the decolonization of the mind of the people, then is absolutely necessary. I want to tell that caller, they thank you for your understanding. The next person they talk about how white people and they oppose Jagaban because it is spent. Well, I don't think say, well, we not get evidence of that, but I don't think say it's right for make the oppose them because nine church, nine money. If you want for use them for, offset people and current poverty and suffering where they go through, why not? You can help anybody in politics or outside of politics, but let it not be say now the primary thing that the way any politician for use for gain support. Use ideas. Ideas make the world. Ideas make we dey sit on a plane from here we go na other continents. Now ideas make we dey catch wall light come on. Now ideas make we dey sit on inside ship we sail around the world. So now ideas na they give money, not to money they give ideas. So if you get ideas, use them for let you build the country so that everybody can live comfortably. That is what a leader is. Vision, integrity, and commitment. The integrity is so important because they need for trust you with money. I can tell people, let's say, if we get the right leadership, me personally, I believe, say, you can left one bag money in a cotton tree. He sleep there, tomorrow morning you come eat and nobody not touch chili if you get the leadership, the right leadership. By example, where if in mama self thief, if now 15-year jail before go, it's set in eye. God where we they serve, now God of justice. God believes in the principle of justice. If somebody do something wrong, let the person bear responsibility for that wrongdoing way do, so that the next person not go do the same thing. That's why in the big country, they cover your own people then, you expose other people then. So that person where they talk about, opposing Jagaban about money. No, we don't need for oppose them. In choice, but let not be say no more money at the primary thing way for take convince people. Then somebody talk about how if it's possible for let them use the book in schools. It will be a good thing because this book not an opinion. This book now a 4-year research. Every point stated there is supported by references, not only reference. So it's an academic material made popular for general consumption. So, in any case, there is a process going on now for it to be translated in all former colonial languages. including French, Portuguese, and Spanish. Because the French people, they seem, or the former French territories, they seem for more serious with absorbing and, taking advantage of such good materials. So they are in hot pursuit of it. But there, let we people they also take advantage of that. Let it not be say, as how it's man they say, where you want hide something from black man, now book you for put time. There, let we avoid that, because now that the rulers we don't they malgovern we. Now that they want for long people they remain ignorant, so that they will continue for lord them over them, even though themselves completely ignorant about what them for do. Then, of course, somebody talk about the dictator, Madabio, how na tribalism to depend on. I absolutely agree with that person. You don't get nothing else for offer. People like him think say he's smart when they do all in crooked ways. That's not smartness. Smartness is how you can build society if you are a leader. But he lacks the capacity because he is a ruler, a misfit. So having said that, I want to tell people then thank you for their participation. And the thanks also go to the host, Sengbe Pierre. I can call a warrior. The thanks go to warrior and at our Pratt with Nami brother, like Sengbe Pierre. I understand he is an apostle of the gospel. May the Lord strengthen him further, because we have taken this into the heart of God for the change of our society. So having said that, I want to wish everybody everywhere in the world, most especially those in Sierra Leone, happy and a peaceful New Year. God bless you all.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, Sengepia, thank you, thank you very much. Gali was a bit tired. I want to say thank you to Honorable Victorida. I will say something here. It's very important that Sierra Leonean hear from somebody of this kind caliber at this particular time, because at this time we country they in a situation of confusion, in a situation in which we not even know what thing we want, now we not even know what thing for do. We just come out by 10 years, we deal within 10 years of rulership, that rulership they questionable, and we deal within a system where in many people not get mind for common for question the system, for waiting the system be. And the unique thing about all of this now that this not somebody when a current member of the political party within in power don't serve under the past government of this very political party, but get the opportunity with in knowledge, in education, and in status where we get in the country for research things that we don't happen and look at what they happen now and able for present that to we in a book. So I think to say we as Sierra Leoneans for rally around this book, like waiting that my brother been say, he say he buy him immediately after the program done. Well, we'll go for me competition for buy him because Mr. Sef I go buy him immediately when the program done. I will put the order for the book, and I know say the book go reach me. And when I read the book done, Honorable Igoyeri, I go tell you waiting na my thoughts about the book. I go make sure say you know, and I go make sure say people then know about that. So we first as Sierra Leoneans get to ensure say we read this book. You know, and Honorable make a statement. We talk about French countries. Then they how I would call them French country, and they eat literature right now than any other place. They are hungry, not thirsty. They are very, very hungry for knowledge. You know, knowledge about Africa, knowledge about the world, knowledge about different countries than Africa. So if we if we mean business, if we actually want for see change now in nation, we get for one for knowledge. That's the fact. There is no way we go see change without running for the knowledge, you know. And the sad part of it all now that when you look at the country, the reading culture don't be destroyed in Sierra Leone. I dey tell people them every now and then. me reading have been part of me because I remember say how me start reading. I start reading by, of course, when me auntie them in England, they go always send book for me. But then at some point, I get myself hooked up with the British Council Library. We've been there at 10 and they from British Council Library. I'll be also there as a new library. But me not be possibly like books. I like stories. I like history. And so I read wide. I really read wide. And many people and the knowledge we then get to, they then get their knowledge and they by reading, you know. And if people are able for read, people are able for construct
Okay,
or they're able for
sorry,
think of.
Ato, I beg. Sorry. Honorable, two people that don't come up with this concern. They actually don't try for buy the book online, but they're not able, then they find it difficult.
Who cited people in the
Good question. Good question. So, una we don't try for buy them, una not able. Do you wanna tell we who spots way una the attempt for buy them from? Okay, so Victor, sorry, Arthur, continue.
All right. So the totality of what I want for saying that we get for open we mind and be hungry for knowledge, so that at the end of the day we were able to redeem ourselves from the political backwardness we the facing in Sierra Leone, but not only for Sierra Leone, but also for West Africa. And I wish many Sierra Leoneans can go sit down and watch this program even after today. I wish people them way there within the different political parties, because what in the honorable talk now, so I know say it reflects what's in at the book and what's in the talk now, so not only point at the flaws within what happen within the government system, but he also points specifically to both political parties. And that's now like somebody way able for look at even political party and say no, we mess up here, we mess up there. That's not be the thing we would look for in Sierra Leone. I feel I'm able for ask honorable waiting and political aspirations, but at some point, if you get time for talk to me later, it will get for tell you again waiting in political aspirations, because now be something we may come up in my mind whilst in the talk. So far so good, Sengbepi. I think to say this is a good one. Today we get a very, very good program, and I'm happy. Thank you so much, Honorable Victorida. Thank you so much for being here with us.
All right, Honorable, this person they na United States. You already attempt for buy, we're not able to buy the one person there United States.
You forget them at one click, just one click. You forget that. Let send it here. Is there any way I could type the link and you get it projected, or could you type it from your end? It's simple.
Okay. Send it for me now WhatsApp now, do it quickly.
Okay.
And the other thing now, that's when people they try forget for buying a link where they happen. If your system don't open for quite long, it can affect you. So what you can do, you need for if now your phone you do wait, you shut down your phone, and at some point you try them again. If not your phone they use, if now your laptop they use those shut down you.
So the
engine.
problem with this person gets is say when it try for click the link, then they only tell and say let it report or let it block.
So there is something else. This search engine you they use. So some of them link there. I don't know. I know they talk before. I know they just talk, but I don't give them normal knowledge. So some of the links some of the search engine that we they use, they work with every website. So you get for try different search engine where you get now you laptop for say which one they work with the website. Yeah. I think to say that's very important.
Exactly. An important thing also after talk, now that if you don't open your website for a long time, especially following a program of this nature, shut down, give them a moment or two before you open up back, and then you try the link. You should be able to go through. Especially if you did at the States. It's a one click. So
myself don't try them. Now the link are go inside the first link, and then it take me to this. And then when it take me inside this page, also I read this betrayal thing just now. You see down, scroll down small, you see the price, you press buy.
Yeah.
Once you press buy, it'll take you to this page. Now that's where the transaction all they take place.
Exactly.
Yeah. you put your email, for example, for waiting in Europe, you know, you get some other things that we pay for. For example, you get a book of SSF, paperback, when at 17, you get the total amount, 17.89, then you get shipping, 4.45, euro. So stop total when we pay now 22.23 euro. So you add your shipping address, the south side you did, and then you put your telephone number, and then when you go downside, then go ask you now for put your details, your card or whatever you get for pay. You anything now where you get for pay with, you put on down now the link. And of course the link name link from your side. That's how you do the transaction. Normally I can use this, I think the official one this for you. I can use that most times for buy things them. So yes, you can try them again this way and let you see what you get. But if it not take you to this side, try the method we ask for actually don't say. Okay, so I think at this point we can end the program now. Honorable, in just 1 minute, what you are left with me?
Well, this now mainly for una we don't hold the fort in the media for help with people then for gain consciousness of waiting they take place in the country. I want for say kudos to una, and I want for encouraging her. Please, let nothing discouraging her. And after the question we you seen for the struggle with, if you look at the title of the book, the country is awaiting healing and unity. I am that person that will bring that healing and unity. Take it to the bank.
Get up. Okay, sir. Noted. Noted.
All right, Arthur.
Yes, and Pierre, like I said, we have a good program, and I think
anytime you talk now, I can stop. Honorable, this person say he only forgets the ebook na Amazon.
No problem. Yeah, you can get them from Amazon. Like I say, Amazon really they exploit we as authors. Mm-hmm. Then they take 55% from the royalty of every book. But this website will link up with me. I mean, this books and publishers will link up with me website. Then they give me 82%. You see the difference. Then they take, then they take 18%. Then give me 82. Amazon they take 55. Then give me 45.
And then besides, I think to say what's in that possibility they talk safe. What's in Amazon they sell now? They know they sell the hard book itself. Then they sell you e-copy. So now just one way you go just download on your laptop or your phone, and then you're able to read and day, or you print them out yourself. But so now I will just encourage the people them back for continue for try the website. Please shut down your system them and continue for search the websites. One of the engines that we're good for search all websites easily and connects all websites easily na Chrome. So if you use Chrome, please try Chrome. If not to Chrome, if they use how they call it now Microsoft's search engine. Instead of good, try Microsoft their search engine, but Chrome is the strongest. And then if you Chrome again not updates, it's another problem because there are some websites that we know they work with lesser dated Chrome, or lesser dated search engines. Them you search engines therefore be updated, so that's not the issue. But like I said, also I know this is a good one, and today's segment I just think to say we able honorable able for passionately pass on messages to people them. And I think to say Sierra Leoneans them always at this program, they're not a fail win at this platform. That people were able to come out with their minds, and with waiting, then they think at the end of the day. I just want people to understand, say we all, get rights to opinion on issues and situations the way they happen, but we get for continue for respect one another, opinions then, and we get for understand from what point of view people and they come out from with then different kind of opinion then. If we begin get that kind of open mindset, then the thing with this book they talk about for unite Sierra Leone and make we able for help we say for overcome neocolonialism is very, very important. Very, very important. And one last thing, now the fact that Honorable just can put iron pan the thing with me always they talk about from we politicians them. People and get for able for cancer, we're waiting at them plan. And one of the things that we very important way this book talk and Honorable mention that the understanding of geopolitical systems. Nine is very, very important. When you can become president. What do you understand about regional politics within the continent where you did? What do you understand about intercontinental politics, politics on international level? You know, when so I just want to make people understand, which you understand about all of them things, then they very, very important. So thank you so much.
All right, so when I done they ask about the book, the name of the book. Okay. The book is named on the screen now. And a simple word, betrayal. A divided and bleeding country awaiting healing and unity. So the book name now, betrayal. 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 Betrayal.
So
okay.
If I could just describe the image we look at and the color of the book, the image depicts a woman and in Pikin. They will notice that they cry. When things bad off in any country, na woman and Pikin they suffer most. Then the gold where they see it represents with resources, the blood, na the people.
Wonderful.
Right. Okay. So the book don't actually tell the story. In just that three, thing, the description, you don't exactly know how you go. The resources, we riches they will get, we make use of her. The black, of course, the black community, and then the woman and picking the cry. Tintranga, you see now, then they even go Tifres. So German them, they even go Tifres. Now the president in kitchen. Then the president they come out and even complain, but the rest must not say it's a safe. Tintraga na lodge. Sad. All right. George said last question. George, I'll wait for the last question quick before I go. Last question. The right and quick one. George say last question. Okay, waiting at the last question. All right. The last question. The front cover of the book makes emotional statements. Okay. George Knight still the waiting with a cry for you and you, woman. Okay. Anna Francis. What was the inspiration for writing the book?
Is it a question for me?
Yes, now it's in the last question. If you don't type a quick one. What's the inspiration behind the book?
The inspiration is to make Sierra Leone the best among the rest in Africa. We have that capacity. We only need a selfless leader, one with vision, integrity, and commitment.
Okay, so George Naenda, in simple word. But again, for the camp talk to we, but that's not just simple one. It's just one for C Salon. Because of the way our AC Salon they go right now, I think C Salon deserve always in, not the good things them way for make you stand out in Africa. That write his book. So tell me people then go get sense. That's all. All right, Honorable Victorina, thank you very much. Atopat, thank you very much. And all we don't watch or like the program, thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. That's all the left for now. By God in power, they know so everything on the block. I mean, they cool, just like I thought. And one for appreciating them at the left for now. By God in power, we go and rest. Thank you very much. Honorable Victorina and I thought all. Please don't forget for like and share the program. Very much important. We say when I not like the program better. But please like and share the program. Important. The conversation can go on so much that when I forget for like and share. Well then, until we meet again, we just want to say love una so very, very, very much. Good night.
That's all.
You say not to the subscribe no more. Will you subscribe? They make this platform go before? No. The love way they share now this platform, now they make the platform they grow. Not because of Sembepie, not because of Bible, but they like way they like the program every other day. It counts a lot for make the platform go up and up and up. You comment tune, not for talk, family love, they existed throughout. But on top of all, the share where you share as you can, you like, you share the program to other person for make them see or hear waiting with the discourse inside here. That one then are the biggest part of everything. But again, we notice say you there so, but you not subscribe yet. Okay, share like comment, but again, we want your subscription. Please, if you not subscribe it, press the subscribe button. And for you we don't subscribe, one of the first thing we for always to do, just make sure say you like the program, you share the program, and then we open the family conversation through the comment section. That's very, 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 very much unique. That's to make we reach to the point where we're supposed to reach. We love it also very much. And please, we will continue for do the best for make sure say we give una what we promise for give una. Thank you for your like, your share, your comment.